ladies, gentlemen, this is not how I want to be spending tonight. But here we are. Alright, so first and foremostly, I'm just going to say I was having a really nice night, and I'm still having that slight buzz of meeting a certain special lady and hoping to turn some parts of my life around for the positive. And hearing about this is very, very disheartening, and I've had to cancel some of my plans today. That aside, back to the activism and the politics topic in question. My very good friend and fellow patriot, Danny Tommo, has now been unlawfully arrested, very much like Tommy Robinson himself. This further, fortifies and validates the previous video that I made in regards to the fact that the UK is now an Orwellian police state. Now, I have not seen the video itself. I have been informed of the contents of this video because I was outside having a genuinely nice night. Now, the gist that I'm being told is without justification, without explanation, without so much as a charge. Apparently, he's told that an allegation has been made, and with so little information being told to him, he's detained in a police van and is currently in a state of arrest, right? Now, let's emphasize this, alright? If the police are arresting you, they have to explain why, right? They have to tell you what you're in suspicion of and what the charge is. What the police have done is massively illegal. Massively. Metropolitan Police, I certainly hope you're ready for it, because we are going to bring the fight to you. Now, I know you're thinking, oh, he's just an activist and so on. You have no idea. The power of the people and the crowdfunding that we are going to get in regards to a legal prosecution fund in regards to this is going to make heads spin. This is unacceptable. We will not live in a police state. We will not submit to this totalitarian rule. Now, with that in mind, I am massively, massively pissed off. We are going to watch this video right now and see what has occurred. I will kind of keep my commentary mostly towards the end, I think, depending on my personal level of outrage. With that in mind, let's begin.
Just wait while we find out what's going on, alright? Basically, at the moment, just wait with us and it's discussed, okay? Okay, that's as much as I'm going to say. Basically,
before you say anything about it, it's just an allegation at the moment. We're trying to bottom out what's going on until we know what's happening.
I don't think they're alright. So I don't know what's happened, but I'm currently being detained by the police. Guys, can we go somewhere a little bit less? 201 Alpha.
Just trying to keep you out.
2101 Alpha. From their serial. So, on what? On what, Gav? What's your name? Let's think. On what? Criminal damage. So if we have two, and then we can just move out and get out of the way. Can we just go somewhere a little bit less? That's what I'm trying to do.
We're trying to do that, mate. We're trying to do it as safely as we can for everyone.
Chef, you got a vehicle around there or something? Get a vehicle up to it and let's just get him out of here. Right, where have we got to go? Out of here so we can do it in a bit more privacy, like you said. Mind the arrest. Go. I don't know. Go. What's happened, Go?
It's getting a bit.
So I'm currently being detained by officers. Not sure why. I'm sure about to find out. This is not what I wanted, gents. Look, the whole media now. Can we just walk somewhere? Yeah,
We're
that's what we're trying to do. Yeah,
Let's get out of here, all right? Was it?
Leave, leave, leave! 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 Leave, leave, leave!
So I'm currently being detained by the police. Don't know why as of yet, but I'm just trying to work out. They're trying to get a vehicle for me for some reason. So we'll see.
So they order these police force to go hunt
Come on then, let's go. What are you looking for? Let's just go. Let's go on the bus. Let's go. Can you what for? Go. Come on. Go. Can't say. What are you nicking me for? What are you nicking me for? You gotta give it. Ah, come on. What are you nicking me for? Oi! Who just threw that at me? Oi! You see that? You see that? He's just gone all over me.
Watch the step.
Who's just done that? Hey,
Watch the step.
who's just done the phone stuff on me? Yeah? Don't know why you have to make such a big deal of it. Yeah, I don't see why you don't make a big deal of it. What am I being nicked for? What am I being nicked for? What am I getting in? Leave, leave, leave! Leave, leave, leave! Oh, come on. Right, come on then, what have I done? What have I apparently done? What was that? Water or something? Could have done that a little bit less, couldn't we? You know what I mean? I hope that's just water. No, that's what I hope.
Do you know who threw it?
No, I went through it. What, is someone going to tell me what's going on? Because currently I'm in a vehicle and I don't know what's going on. Someone going to tell me?
I'll tell you in a second, mate.
It's a bit weird that I'm now sat in a police car and I don't even know why I'm here. Ah, oh, come on, gents.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
So I'm currently in the back of a police car, van, don't know why, no one's explained nothing to me, they've not put me under arrest, they've removed me away from the area, I don't know why, they're still not telling me.
They want me?
Got any information on this, what's going on now? Dad, if you're watching this, can you get hold of Salim Chowdhury, Stoke Solicitors, Portsmouth? So I've not been arrested as of yet. I'm stuck in a police van, I don't know why. I'm sure they're about to tell me. So
I'm the last three.
What is it?
07887 454.
210 Alpha, serial 210 Alpha.
Go ahead.
If you've got pen and paper, I'll give you the sergeant.
Right, is this going to be an arrest then, is it? Yeah, go for it. Right, what's it for?
We're just waiting to get the details.
So I'm being arrested. Don't know why.
I'm giving him a ring.
Take it to the ministry. That's received, thank you.
Hello, it's PC Davey. I'm on 210A Alpha. Yeah, good, thanks, Sarge. Got Danny with us, just need to know the details of the offence. Yeah. Yeah.
Water.
Yeah, I think it smells like one.
So when I was walking away,
1750,
someone threw
yeah.
something over the top of me. Don't
Yeah.
know what it was.
We've got space, man.
Yeah, can I go to Sutton with sergeant on 210 Big Bravo?
The prisoner?
Yeah, we'll do. So it's a collage of letters. What?
What, that thing on the thing? Oh my God, I know what this is about now.
Can you say?
They had the,
Okay, yeah, we'll do, Sarge. All right. Yeah.
before they arrested me, what happened was they had a people's vote, like a light display on the side, the wind had blown it off, I walked over, picked it
All right,
up,
you're under
and then
arrest.
Steve started to pick it up, and then he tried to chase me, so that's for okay, I'll turn it off. Right, Dad, can you get hold of Salim for me? Yeah, okay, all right.
Well, there you have it. Holy shit. So Danny thinks he knows what this is about, and it's about... Really? Really? Is that what this is about? No. That's the excuse for what this is about. Now look, guys. In fact, let me put a full camera on this. Right? One sec. Pardon the mess in the background. I've known Danny since June 2018, right? Danny approached me for help for organizing the event, I suppose kind of ironically, for when Tommy Robinson was actually unlawfully arrested. And myself and my core team provided the support, the experience, and the expertise to make that event a success within a very, very short, time constraint. There was a little bit of drama, unfortunately. There was a certain individual who was rather unsavory. But other than that, I gave it my very best to help Danny then, and I intend full well to do my very best to help Danny now. Now, this is nothing other than a basic excuse at persecuting yet another fellow patriot. Now, there are many individuals out there in this movement who contribute quite a lot. Danny just happens to be, very charismatic and very influential. And what he did last Saturday was truly amazing. What he did to Owen Jones was hilarious, and I wholeheartedly approve, Danny. That was brilliant. So guys, look, what the Metropolitan Police have done and what has occurred to Danny is absolutely unacceptable, alright? If you reject the thought of being in some kind of a Big Brother case scenario with an Orwellian police dictating what we can or cannot think or say, you will be horrified by this. With that in mind, how do we move forward from this case scenario? Now, this is a developing story. We don't know what will happen to Danny. Whether he is going to be detained in a prison, like Tommy was, or whether he will be let go with some bail conditions, right? But I need you to start thinking logically, and I need you to start thinking from the heart too, right? If he is detained in a prison, they will try dirty tactics like they did with Tommy and endanger his life. If they release him on bail conditions, regardless, right? The end goal is to silence, censor, and deplatform. You ought to be horrified by this if you believe in free speech. I don't care if you're a left-wing, if you're a centrist, or if you're right-wing, right? If you believe in democracy, whether or not you agree with a person's views or the statements made, you still ought to believe in the right to say it. Now, I imagine Danny is going to need some kind of a legal defense fund. So bear that one in mind. If you think that being an activist is just like some people running about and trying to get attention, right? You're dead wrong, right? We spend a lot of our times neglecting family life. Danny is a family man. Myself too. I am a family man, right? We have kids, right? Every single time we go out to do this, we're spending less time away, well, from families, right? Where we're doing what we think is the right thing to do for the country. Every contribution made is a self-sacrifice made. I want you to really contemplate on that, okay? Danny has a personal donation fund. I too have some, and as do various other patriots within this movement, right? Support us, and in Danny's time of need, especially support Danny. He is a good man, and yes, he recently had the smear piece published about him, in regards to his past life and so forth. But let's put it in this way, right? The very purpose of a prison and incarceration is reformation, right? It's to make somebody reintegrate into society and become a functional member of society, a citizen that abides by the laws. As far as I'm concerned, Danny fits the criteria. That's it. I'm just going to leave it at that, all right? Danny and various other patriots need you in their time of need. And right now, the time of need is Danny. So, have a good night, everyone. God bless. And I hope to see many, many more of you every single Saturday for the rest of the year for the up-and-coming Yellow Vest movements. Good night.